What games do you think that should exist but don't for stupid reasons? Here's my picks. I think a Flash or a Superman game would go so unbelievably hard, and I feel like the only real reasons they potentially have for not doing it is because they're too OP and there wouldn't be any proper stakes in the game or something. Like an idea I have for like a Flash game is like this upcoming game, Death Sprint 66, and like a battle royale type thing. Like imagine you're racing through Central City, or you're racing through the Justice League Tower, or racing through the Flash, like the time stream or something, running away from Godspeed or the Reverse Flash, and you're trying to become the last one alive. And then the tagline, instead of Victory Royale, you have the fastest person alive. That would be so sick. And don't tell me we can't have games where the character is OP, like Flash or Superman. Because we have games like Prototype and Infamous, the whole Infamous series, and that's why they're fun in the first place. So, and don't tell me that it's technology at this point, because we're at the PS5 and freaking Xbox or whatever, and we have PCs, so we're definitely more than enough, have a powerful enough system to run these type of games. If Palworld has taught us anything, Pokemon needs to step their game up, and I would love to see, in the regular games where they change gym battles into a Pokken type thing. Of course, if that's too skill testing, for one, you can tone it down a little bit, or even have a legacy mode that you can choose any options, and we should still have more open worlds and really flesh that out and really fill up the world of Pokemon. And we could even have an MMO where you take up various jobs that you've seen throughout the games, or the anime, such as your classic battler, or a doctor where you go throughout the world treating Pokemon in various situations. Then you have the Pokemon Ranger, you have the researcher, a Pokemon coordinator, a photographer, a la Pokemon Snap. Now the Switch might be holding back those types of games. But what's holding Sony back from making a new PlayStation All-Stars? Imagine having like Joel or Ellie or Alloy or freaking Eve from Stellar Blade joining the fight. What's stopping you, Smash Bros? Sometimes you just make some games just because they're fun and cool, interesting ideas. Even though you might be competing with a big series like Smash Bros, we should still have games like your Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2s and your Brawlhallas and Rivals of Ether and stuff like that. Just make games because they're cool. Now, the only thing that's possibly holding this one back has to be Saiyan Pride. Like, why don't we have a Marvel versus DC game? Imagine you having Spider-Man versus Batman, or Darkseid versus Thanos, or Superman versus the Sentry, Green Arrow versus Hawkeye. Like, there's just absolutely no reason why we shouldn't have